All right, guys. Jersey Joe Zapata here, and my next guest, he's a former hitman associate of the Cavalcante crime family, or you know him as Zach Caruso, also aka Jimmy Easy. What's up, Jimmy?
How you doing, buddy? Glad
How
to
you
be
doing?
on.
Thank you, man. You're all over Vlad. You're gonna be on Crime with Troop Matt Cox. That's another great show. Now I got you here to talk about Jersey, our crew up here, the Cavalcante family, the real Sopranos, man. So I want to ask you first, brother, how we're growing up. Where did you grow up, and how did you get involved in this life?
I was born in Bensonhurst. I think we were like 2 when they moved me to Ozone Park.
Okay.
And then we are like 9 or 10, they moved us to Howard Beach.
Oh, okay. Howard Beach,
You
the
know,
stomping ground.
and yeah. And that's what caused a lot of animosity because you come from our neighborhood. Why you earning for the Jersey crew?
That's true. That's
And my
true.
father was with them for years, so I took over, where I left off with him, because he knew Rudy, he knew Rudy Ferrone, he knew him very well, and I
Mhm.
knew Rudy wouldn't take advantage.
Mhm.
I didn't want a captain. I mean, I reported directly to him. He's a captain.
Yeah, Rudy was a captain.
Rudy
Correct.
treated me like gold.
Mhm.
You
Gotcha.
know, he opened up like he had one of the best loan shark business and Joe Smash, and he pretty much gave me carte blanche. He
Mm.
gave me permission. I joke polkas, loan shark. I had a lot out there already when I teamed up with him. I was about 18. And then he gave me permission to put more on the street of his. And
Mm.
before you know it, he got so big, him and Joe, I was running it for them.
Oh, wow. How come you didn't get straightened out or your button?
Well, a couple of times Rudy brought it up to me.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, Rudy, right now. And I explained to him, my father was not too thrilled about that life to be
Mhm.
straightened out. He had a
Mhm.
brother, he lost a brother to the life.
Oh.
And so then when I lost my mom and dad, then that's when the next time he brought it up to me because he knew deep down inside, nothing personal. And it would have
Mhm.
been easier for me to collect my money once I'm
Mhm.
straightened out.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Instead of me saying, it's Rudy's money, you play the game.
Mhm. You play a game.
Who's going to argue a captain's money,
Yep.
I could have just said it's my money now. But
Mhm.
until then, so every time, at one point I was ready. And, he asked me and he passed it around. And matter of fact, a lot of guys came up to me and told me, hey, I heard, I don't know anything.
Mhm.
And as soon as they were getting ready, boom, I got popped again. I did another car. Every time I did 4 bids. I was arrested 13 times.
Wow.
And they kept popping me and popping me for anything they can, you
Wow. That's
know.
crazy. Now
And
you knew.
I was a little wild too, so I deserve what
Mhm.
I got.
Yeah. Now the Gottis are very famous, obviously, and you had issues with Junior, correct?
And the father,
And the father too. What? Tell me about that. What happened?
I was doing a lot of loan sharking at that point. I was a
Okay.
bookmaker first, and then I turned it into loan sharking. I said, this is easier. I don't have to be there 12 to 6.
Mhm.
And loan sharking was Rudy's big thing. So I got really close to Rudy, and it
Mhm.
got to the point where we were pushing big money.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Okay.
big money. Like Elegant Limousine in Howard Beach.
Mhm.
I had them up to 300 grand.
Wow.
Amoco gas station. I had them up to 250, 300. I mean, we had money out. We were rolling. So John, the father, got mad because the guy Bob Stanley, Elegant Limousine, when I told him I want my fucking money,
Yeah. Mhm.
I said, if not, it's going to get ugly. So he ran to Bobby Borriello, I think, or a guy from La Bella Vita that knew Bobby Borriello, and they ran to John.
Mhm.
My name kept surfacing. Who's this guy taking all this money? He used to live in Howard Beach.
Mhm.
Finally, he got mad. He sent for my captain, Rudy,
Mhm.
and Rudy told him he's doing it for me. And it's a nice way of saying there's nothing you could do about it. And
Correct.
it was irking him, so he could never do anything to Rudy. So what does he do? They target me.
Mhm.
So I had another beef and another beef. Then the father went away. I mean, the father ordered me dead.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. They tried, but I lived.
Mm. Wow.
So the son, me and him never seen eye to eye. So I was selling fireworks big time.
Mhm.
I was really big. And one day I was in Howard Beach at my mom and dad's house on Cohansey Street. I get a phone call from him.
Mhm.
He say, Jimmy, you got a minute? I'm around the corner by Joey D'Ambrosio's or Mikey D'Ambrosio. They're two brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah, John, I'll stop by. I knew already about the fireworks. As
Mm-hmm.
soon as I get there, he said, what are you doing? You got at least a half a dozen guys selling in Howard Beach. Your product in my neighborhood. You're making me look stupid. John, I don't mean to make you look stupid. No way. It's just the streets. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to make every dollar I can. Don't know. I don't. But you could be doing it for us. Why don't you buy them off us? I was wanting buying them off a guy, Rudy's got a connection out of the Carolinas. I can't change it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
he got a little agitated that I use Rudy.
Okay.
And then he said, well, I'll tell you right now, you can't sell my neighbor no more. I said, what? That's why. He's because you're taking money out of my pocket, unless you want to pay me. So you're telling me, was there a fucking toll booth coming into Howard Beach? I got to pay? Tell me, same age, same. The fuck? Listen, do what you got to do. But
Mm-hmm.
remind you, I knew about the hostility between his father and all,
Mm-hmm.
multiple sit downs. I knew there was never no love. So when I went there, I was strapped.
Okay.
I had a 32 or 30. I had a cock back in
Mm-hmm.
case he got stupid. But I'm not going to let nobody put their hands on me. Never would. I always carried a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
You never caught me without one.
Wow, that's pretty crazy, man. Now you knew Sammy the Bull? Because he claims to be a shooter, but I don't think he was. I think he's got one, maybe two.
Well, I made a comment on Vlad TV. I know about the 16-year-old bagel store kid.
We know about that.
There
Yeah.
was another one they brought up, like his own brother-in-law, Eddie Garofalo. I know if I got a hard on with my brother-in-law, I want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
For me to want to kill a family member, you rub me the fucking wrong way.
Mhm.
And he didn't even do that one.
Wow.
So, I mean, listen, was he an earner? Is he sharp? When I got released from WITSEC, he was my celly.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, we got a little argument because he was bringing up how John has got a big mouth. No, you sat with the FBI. Yeah, well, he didn't run his mouth. I wouldn't be in this predicament. So, Sammy, let me ask you a question. Why didn't you kill him in the streets? Oh, Bo, you gonna kill a boss? What the fuck was Paul Castellano?
Castellano was a boss, yeah?
He didn't talk to me the rest of the day.
Wow. That's fucking ridiculous.
I don't give a fuck.
Now, what about Junior? Did he sit with the feds? He says he didn't. He said he played them.
Listen, I flipped in 2001. It was
Okay.
January. So it was like 99. I told my lawyer right after the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 2001. Now, I found out already in 99 he sat with them.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2000 again, he sat with the head organized crime task force, Ted Otto. He don't deny it. Now he brings it up on his podcast. But when I first brought it out, everybody said, because how I know is I could tell by the questions they were asking me. And at that certain point, they didn't even care about Junior no more.
No. That's
when
crazy.
they don't care, when they already know all the answers on them, because he sat with them.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. You're right. 100%.
And all he had to do was say, I heard he asked for a new identity, which you'll get.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to leave the country. Plastic surgery. He tried to name it, and they let him ramble his mouth. They said they got everything they added him. And then they told him, "We'll let you know." Meanwhile, I don't know how he's walking the street. In the 80s and 90s, where I grew up, there was speculation you were gone.
Yeah. Well, the mob is not what it used to be anymore. They're still around, but they're not what they are.
Bookmakers, loan sharking, settle little street beefs.
Yeah. The technology today, you can't get away with shit. We were talking about that before. The cell phones are everywhere, cameras everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, when I flip, right?
Yeah.
And they'll ask you about people. They'll show you pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll show you a picture that is straight up cooperating.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to see how truthful you are.
Mm-hmm.
When they show you pictures and you know something on the guy and they don't care, you know.
Yeah.
Like they showed me one guy and he was in a unit with me. What's that unit?
Okay.
And I said, come on, guys, this guy's right inside there. He's right over there. You want him?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they said, we just have to ask you all the, they go through the whole list.
Yep. We go to the whole list.
Don't believe you. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a story. Vinny Head. He paid you to whack his brother?
Yeah. Vinny Chiaffi.
Chiaffi. Okay.
CIOFIE.
Okay, Vinny. So he paid you. Now you didn't whack his brother. You did.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did.
So tell me about that.
Well, what happened was he was degenerate gambler, but he was a bookmaker.
Okay.
And he had a rich Jewish partner around him that he was robbing him every way he can. Fake bids,
Mm-hmm.
bets. I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
So Vinny got so jammed up, and he met this Mexican girl or Puerto Rican girl, whatever the hell she was, and she was flying high every time you seen her.
Mm.
She was a piece of trash.
Okay.
And Vinny started driving around with her. So he comes to me one day. He says, calls me up. He owes me $3,500. He says, come meet me at the Fifth Amendment bar. So it's a couple blocks away. But remind you, I got the problem with Gotti right now. So I'm laying low, strapped. So I go there to meet him. And I said, what's up, Vinny? He says, I need a favor. He says, Ivan's got a friend in the insurance company. We backdated a policy on my brother. He's got AIDS. Sally boy.
Okay.
And he wasn't IV user in the neighborhood.
Okay.
So I kind of believed him.
Okay.
But I said, Vinny, look at me. He says, it's enough to get me out of the hole. I'm jammed up with Rudy bad. I owe you 40 or 50. I'll give you 50, 100, whatever you want to do it. Now I'm adding these numbers up. That's almost $500,000. I'm saying, okay. So I said, Vinny, you're around Rudy, really, even though you work with me. Let me run this by Rudy, okay? He said, yeah. So I went and told Rudy, and he said, you think he's full of shit? I said, Rudy, would you hire me to do it? And then if you don't pay me, what do you think's going to happen?
You're right.
So he said, listen, I need my money. This kid's going bad. I said, okay. He said, get it done. So we got him. We dropped him on the Bell Parkway. So make a long story short, a month goes by, no money. Vinny's not answering. He's ducking me. Pluto, a guy that was around me, said, that's it. I'm just going to go kill him. I said, hold on. We ain't going to get our money. You kill him. So I got a hold of his partner, Ivan Katz.
Okay.
With all the money and the hook. I said, Ivan, and I threw this at him. I said, I understand your partner's on part of this. And I'm telling you right now, if I don't get my fucking money, 1, 2, it ain't gonna matter, Vinny. So you guys, Ivan says, I guarantee the money. It's coming. There's a little bit of investigation, but it's no big deal. I guarantee it. Here's a house guy. He's got a house in Clearwater, Florida. I've been there. That's why I went and picked up the money. He's got them all over. He's filthy rich. Okay. So I said, I'll give you 2 more weeks. Okay. Make a long story short, Vinny's ducking me. Won't answer me. So one day I'm in the house. I have a 6-family house in downtown Brooklyn, like a brownstone. I live on the main floor. Pluto lives upstairs from me. Upstairs from me is a Puerto Rican kid, Angel Penna. So Angel knows everybody from the neighborhood. So does Pluto. He comes running in my apartment. Hurry up. I just seen Vinny on 5th Avenue, 20th Street. Pluto shoots out the door with Vinny. Vinny's got Angel's got a van. He's an electrician. Sliding door. So as soon as they pulled out 5th Avenue 20, slid open the door, Pluto. Boom. Hit him in the neck with 357. Wow. He hit him a couple times. It was over with. Wow. So make a long story short, we flew out to the Jew. And I said, Ivan, I want my money. I'm not going to, you know what? The next day. You paid? Now flying it back to New York, $500,000, but I got it back. Okay, that's good. I had 4 guys with me though. Yeah, that's good. One of the rules is no drugs. But did you deal in selling drugs? I didn't deal in drugs. I didn't. What I did was I had guys around me, like the kid Fat Ronald, the one I shot. I had him around me. He was selling drugs in the after hours. I would just tax them. Okay. You know what I mean? Like they need protection. Yeah, 300 a week. Nobody will bother. You need money? Come see me, but I'm going to charge you. Okay. You were mostly loan sharking and then Joker pokers. And bookmaking. And bookmaking. With Chris too. Me and Chris. Okay. And tell me, you had a great Joker poker story you wanted to tell me. So I want to hear about it. I had the Joker poker. So back then they were like $1,600, $1,800 each. So one day I go into one of my stores empty, and they told me this Korean lady said that the police confiscated it. I said, oh, yeah. So what do you do at that point? I put another one. Yep. Now I'm thinking about it. And I asked her what happened. They came in, they had a badge, and a hand truck. I went and bought a cheap white and Econoline. I got an NYPD sticker on the side of the van, pull up. I had the chain, walk in. Whose machine is this? You know these are illegal? Oh, me no speak English. Okay, no problem. Ma'am, I'm going to take the machine, or we're going to take you with it. No, me no speak, stay here. Me stay here. I give them the card. The kid had muscles. Put it right on the hand truck, out the door.
Wow.
There was nights I was doing 2, 3. Crack them open. It's $1,500, $2,000. Plus, I put a new lock. I got a new spot.
New spot. I was just gonna say that. Wow.
Oh, right now, there's about 100 guys out there saying that's the motherfucker that robbed us. Well, here it is, right here.
Now, John Gotti. Now, obviously, you guys had a problem, and he plotted to kill you. But didn't Joe Messino step up for you?
Joey Messina went to bat for me. I helped Joey Messina many years ago on something, and I just rather not go into it.
Yeah.
It was to do with his daughter and some guy, and he always thought the world of me. He really did. And at that meeting, Wild Bill sent his word in. Joey Messina. I mean, there was about 4 or 5 good guys, powerful guys, put the word out. Said the kid's been arrested a dozen times. Cases with all of us. He never opened his mouth. He was arrogant to the police. He's a stand-up kid. He could earn money, hand over fist.
Wow. Okay.
You know what it was? The father went away. They hand the kid all that power. He was flexing his muscle. That's all he was doing. I'll say it to his face. He ain't half the man his father ever
No,
did.
his father was
no, come on.
Yeah.
He ain't near Nicky Alani. Danny Marino was better than all of them. I go on and on and on.
Yeah.
Danny Marino should have been boss of that family.
Okay.
Danny Marino.
Yeah, Danny Marino. You're right. Now, all the families you dealt with obviously the Lucchese's and all them. Was there a family you didn't like dealing with more than the other? You know,
you hit it on the head. The Lucchese. I mean, I knew like Joey Flowers, Lucchese captain. I liked him, but most of them were into junk dealers. Heroin.
Okay.
So I didn't want no part of that. I don't want no. I had no part of it. So most of the Lucchese guys are into junk.
Yes, that's
Matter
true.
of fact, Anthony Bowat, I was in Otisville with him. He caught on top of his case. He caught 14 more years because the guy Joey Ippolito wears a wire on him in there and buys 2 keys of heroin from Otisville. And it was all on wire. He was ready to go home. A couple more years. He caught 14 more years.
Wow, that's crazy. Now, Sonny Bamboo wore a wire on you, correct?
Yeah, for years.
For years.
About
Wow.
a year.
What happened? So what happened with that?
About a year. He wore wire. Well, Lanny DiMaria brought him to my club and said, I want you to lend him money. I don't want to lend it to him because I grew up with him. And, when you owe somebody money and you're good friends. Oh, come on. Okay. He says, I need you to lend him 10 grand. I'll stand behind it. So they brought him down. He said, listen, not only that, I know you do a lot with Kenny Airport swag stuff. Here's your guy. I'll hook you up. I'll stand up for him. I'll stand up for you. Okay. So I started doing business with him. We had a whole truckload of Donna Karan dresses, $1 million. We were taking everything.
Wow.
The whole time he's a CI.
And that's what got you pinched? He got you pinched. He's the one who got you 15. What'd you get, 15 years?
And he asked me, he's the one that came to me and said, listen, I'm having a big party down in the Hamptons. I need about a key of Coke. I said, where am I going to get your key of Coke? So I knew this kid, Leck or Tech, whatever the hell his name was. And I called him up. I said, Leck, I want to put you on the phone with a friend of mine. And he told him what he wanted. They charged me with that.
Oh, man.
Never touched it. Never seen it.
Wow. So you went, what was it, 97 you went to prison? 98?
January 23rd, 97, we got popped. Me, Nicky, Letty, yeah.
Wow. So you went 15 years you got, right? 15 years? About 15 years?
No, on that bid, I took, I was the first one to plead guilty because the only one that didn't get bail. I said, let me go ahead and plead guilty, get out of MDC, MCC, it's a hellhole. So they shipped me out to Fort Dix. I got 4 years. I took the loan sharking charge or a drug charge. And then I tried for the alcohol and drug program to get 18 months off.
Yeah.
I was in there with a guy named Louis Haha. What a good guy.
Louis Haha, yes. Louis Haha.
He's a captain in So me and him applied for we went in the drug program. We sat next to each other laughing. Hi, I'm Jimmy. I'm a reformed drunk or whatever we said we were. So Louis had to say, we were just laughing. Again, they all knew. So comes time, we're all ready. And there was a little old man named Pepe, Dominic Pepietro. He was a Genovese guy, a little guy about that big. And we were all getting ready to leave to go to halfway house. All of a sudden, counselors called us in. On our files, all 3 files, GNC stamped on it. Got nothing coming. You don't have a halfway house. They shot you down. They don't want you.
Oh, shit. That fucking...
Louis, thank God he had a lot of money. Louis had a lot of money. He got on phone with his lawyer. Pepe got on phone with his lawyer. I called Jimmy DePietro. All called our lawyers. We got 5 months to 6 months out. Wow. They didn't want to give us nothing. Now Louis begged me to go with him because he hated Vinny Palermo. Couldn't stand him. He said, break away from this guy. I Vinny, I can't just walk away.
Vinny Ocean.
Home. Rudy died, so now Vinny takes over.
Yeah, Vinny. Vinny Ocean.
So, I gotta listen to what he says. And I don't like him. I went out with his daughter. I didn't like him.
Did you really go out with his daughter?
He robbed a bank to a bank thing today. He gypped me. I mean,
really?
We took a score. I had a score. It was a payroll score. This kid picks up the money. It was like about $100,000. Comes down to the elevator. Not the elevator. Train tracks. Comes down. I sit on him 1 week, 2 weeks, exactly where I was tipped off. It was a chicken plant that was mostly Hispanic, so they had to pay cash their checks right there. So this kid would pick up the cash, come down, dungaree jack, like a college kid. I sat up 2 weeks. I told Rudy, I put it on record with him. He said, take Vinny with you. Vinny's good at this stuff. Vinny sits on it 1 week. He says, you're right. We're on it. Following week, okay, I know the girl inside the bank, so I couldn't. So I stood a block away with a radio in case I was a crash car in case anything. So Anthony Muscle's at the top of waiting at the top of the stairs. So he gets the money, goes in the bank, puts it in there. Video radios, they're loading the bag. As soon as he comes out, come up the top of the stairs. As soon as he got to the top of the stairs, Anthony's a juice head. I mean,
okay.
Boom, this kid went down the stairs out cold. Vinny picked up the bag, walks off with it. Next day, we meet by Rudy. Said there was $72,000 in there. I know the girl in there. She don't know what I know. $111,000.
Wow.
He's a captain at the point. He ain't boss yet. I still can't say nothing.
Fucked up. Fucked up, bro.
That's really the kind of way. That's what I knew when I went away to Fort Dix. And I heard 2 months later Rudy died, cirrhosis of the liver. I said, I'm fucked.
That's what you know.
I'm going home to 20 years of loyalty to a guy that is out the window.
Yeah. That means
and I get home and they all flipped on me. They all flipped. Because Ralphie Guarino robbed the World Trade Center.
Oh, wow.
When he robbed the World Trade Center, Ralphie was around me and Rudy. When we went away, there was nobody else. Vinny scooped up anything he can. He'd scoop up shit if he could sell it.
Wow.
So, make a long story. So Ralphie robs the World Trade Center. He flips, dismembers the whole family. I come home. I see Ralphie. He's by a payphone. I walk up, Ralphie, what are you doing? How you doing, buddy? I mean, me and him, we drank together, everything. Kid, get away from me. Stay away from me. There's a reason. You'll understand soon. It didn't sound like Ralph. We partied. We did everything together. I mean, I walk away from this guy like, I don't know whether it hit him or just, I walk away. 3 days later, they arrested like 40 of them.
Wow.
He didn't want to get me on tape.
That's why. Now, eventually you cooperated, correct?
Well, what happened was now they got Vinny Palermo, Anthony Capel, Anthony Rotunda, Victor DiChiera, Frankie the Beast. Let me go on and on and on. They're all going to flip.
Yeah.
I'm the last guy standing. Now I get a pinch on a separate charge that I didn't even do. I pulled up at a guy's house. He seen me, got scared, ran. Next day, they arrested me.
Which doesn't make sense.
They got me and they said, George Hanna. I was in the back seat. He said, listen, Jimmy, you're going down for Anthony Sarni's murder. You're going down for the brothers. You're going down for this, that. Scarabino murder, which I didn't even do. You're going down. I says, George, let's just get this over with. Take me to the police station. Let's get this over with. I don't know what the hell I'm doing in this car.
Mm.
Unless stupidity is in charge.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
he gets me in there. They try me with extortion. Who comes walking out? So, the agent from Sonny Bamboo days.
Oh,
The guy
okay.
that he brought around.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly he was allegedly his brother-in-law, but he was the agent. Steve
Mm-hmm.
Rouse comes out. He says, Jimmy, look at me. You were stand up. You did everything right. You did everything. There's nobody out there for you no more. You go in population being at the Cavalcanti with everybody else flipping. They're
Mm-hmm.
going to treat you like an outcast. He used the word like a fag. You're going to be outcast in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying to myself, he's got a point. But I just said, listen, guys, I have nothing to say. Bring me back to prison. Bring me back. 3 months later, 4 months later, my sister came up with my ex and my son begging me to please cooperate. They've been to the house. They're going to seek the death penalty. They told me. Bullshit. Anyway, Megalos, they came back. Donna, leave me alone. She just passed away. I was, leave me alone. She's my baby sister. Leave me alone. I'm not doing it. I'd rather die in here.
Mm.
Upstairs, Joey Flowers, a captain in the case, he comes over, shows me a newspaper. Vinny Palermo singing the feds. He was wearing a wire the whole time.
Oh. Mm. So you might as well flip.
Look at me. There's nothing they don't know about me.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm sitting there waiting. The boss, underboss, 2 captains that I've done things with. Richter, Whitey,
Mm-hmm.
Gutierrez. I've done things with all these guys. Capo, I'm dead. I went to do a piece of work with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead.
Good done.
So I still said, you know what? I could beat Capo. I could say Vinny hated me because I went out with his. I was sitting there thinking about every way I'm going to beat these mother.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, you know what I said to myself? They threw me a number at me, 30 years. You'll probably get about 30 years. I said, I'll be out at 72. Broke. Nobody sent me a card. My mom and dad are gone. I lost
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there. I go to court. This guy, agent Mike Ferrandino, winks at me. He says, you'll go home. Listen to me. So I told my agent, and I said, Stewie, look at me. I'm not telling on my brothers. I'm not telling on my close friends. He said, no, they want Gotti. They want this one. They want that one. Those little ones are done already. Everybody else dismantled them.
Mm-hmm.
They just want cooperation. I
They
didn't
want the big ones.
testify once.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even
Yeah.
testify one time.
Wow. The
They
same thing.
wanted me to corroborate about the murders, how it was done, this and that. That's all they wanted to solve other murders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Same thing with Michael Francesa. He didn't cooperate that I know of, Michael. They say he did.
well, I was in the cell with Andrew Russo. Andrew was the guy that made him
Yeah.
what he is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Andrew was scared to death. He allegedly walked away from the life to join Hollywood or whatever. The main excuses they used, they were all scared. Jojo Russo, Andrew Russo, Teddy Persico, they all shit in their pants.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of them got in trouble because of Michael. I could say that. I did hear about a Jew he testified on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I not one Italian, I could say it about Michael Francesi. And I grew up on Carroll Street, and Michael know who I am. He knew all my family, the Laurels, everybody. When he'll tell you the kid is 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't. Did he talk about them? I'll never know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But he never testified on a Italian guy. Italian guy never gotten charged from him.
Yep. 100%. You know, The Sopranos, big show. Obviously, it was based on the Cavalcanti family. I'm sure you've seen it. What did you think of the show? Is there anything you can say? Hey, yeah, they did that right. They did that wrong. What do you think?
Honestly, I mean, I really believe they used L302s.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I could name, I mean, looking for example, Jake when he died, stomach cancer. Their boss like that.
Jackie Aprile, yeah.
Sacos, Sachiatros, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on and on. Like Richie Apria, still crazy to take an eye out. The child molester, everybody used to tease me about that. I took a guy's eyes out because he was a child molester. So, you know, they all swore that was me. You know.
That's funny. You're right.
Yeah, it says I gotta hit something.
You good? Just want to make sure. Should be all right. Okay. I think you're good. You're fine. I see you perfectly.
Yeah, but it's you can see me. It'll record
Yeah,
good.
everything's good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
everything's
can
good.
say it like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So there was a lot of guys like they all talked about. Wiggles. We had Wiggles strip club.
That's the bada
Bada
bing.
bing.
Bada bing.
Listen, and there is so much similarity. Matter of fact, they have wiretapes. The agent Seamus, and they went through it together. He did a lot of damage, Seamus.
Yeah, Seamus
Anthony
McClary.
Capo.
Yep.
He was the agent that Anthony Capo flipped.
Yep.
And then George Hanna started it all with Ralphie Guarino. Ralphie called George Hanna and said, listen, I'm ready to play ball.
That's right.
And they wired up. What I heard was Ralphie had cell phones given by the FBI, those little Motorola flips.
Okay.
He's, yeah, I got a cell phone place down on Court Street. Use them all you want. 1 month, I'll give you a new one. They were talking on it like they had a license.
And then Big Pussy had the automobile shop, the chop shop. You were actually in a couple of them.
I had a good shop, full service. And then the chop shop, we cutting cars up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, pretty much the same, a lot of similarities. Did you enjoy, out of all the families, like you said, did you ever deal with Philadelphia? Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah, Philly? So you knew all those guys like Joey?
I just Tommy Horsehead. I knew Dennis, some idiot Roger Rellet. I got jammed up. He got jammed up with me, and I went out to Philly, and he ran to Joey Molino.
Oh, okay. Joey Molino.
And then there was another guy called Philly Fay that I smacked the shit out of him in Widsec because he was a child molester. If you look up the name, Philly Fay Casal.
Okay.
Joey Molino hung out with him.
Okay.
And if he don't like it, too fucking bad. And his answer was when he was approached in a jail yard by other guys that told me, well, I'm shaking the guy down. So it's okay not to talk to a rat because you become a rat. But you could talk to a child molester, but you don't become a child molester.
Yeah, see?
There's a double-edged sword.
Correct. 100%.
Can't pick and choose. Oh, Joey was the type of guy, rob your wallet, help you look for it.
You're exactly right. I've heard that. They
called him the lizard in jail. He's always blinking. You ever see that?
Yes.
They call him the lizard behind his back.
Yeah, I know a lot of stories about him.
He don't know how to earn a quarter. He's a degenerate gambler.
Yeah, I heard he's broke. I heard he's very broke, Now, when you went to WITSAC and you changed your names, you had a million names. Did the FBI, did they take care of you, the feds? Did they take care of you, like with money and stuff?
No, not really.
See,
the marshals, now you get turned over to the United States Marshal's office.
Okay.
So they pretty much, the feds don't even know where you are. They'll bring you to one state. You'll stay a week or two, change your name, another state, in case they was tailing you. Then finally hit Washington, called the safe house. It's really almost underneath not far from the White House.
Wow.
Because I had the same doctor examine me. I was in that building a couple of times. Examine me, my wife, and my first daughter, because we had to get moved once. And I'll tell you one thing, they got some system. You come out here with a new name. See, usually they'll let you keep your first name.
Okay.
Well, I got found already once, and they had to move me right away. It was an attempt. So now you had to give me a second name, a new name, and they picked Zach. I said, I look like a fucking Zach?
No.
I know.
You look like a fucking Zach.
Listen, here's another thing, too. I was never going to ever talk about my past. I went through a bad divorce. She put my oldest daughter on the stand. The lawyer asked my daughter, how's it feel to have a father, stone-cold murderer?
Wow.
At that point, my oldest daughters that were now 19 and 17, they were like 16 and 15. And they asked me at that point, I said, yes, baby, Daddy did make some mistakes. I changed my life. Since you were born, Daddy never got in trouble, not even a ticket. I work hard. I mean, I own multiple car dealerships. I mean, I live in a mansion. I mean, I live comfortable.
You live very comfortable.
I just want my daughter, Brad. I live comfortable, better than I'd live, and I ain't got to live. I come out of my house over there. Here, I walk out of my house. I don't worry about nothing.
That's great. 100%. See,
I'm so good.
yeah, go
That
ahead.
life is so fake now.
Mm-hmm.
Any kid out there, listen to me. Run away from it.
100%.
Harder, but I'll bet you, and if I could prove it, at least 40% of confidential informants out there telling everything that's going on because they knew stuff going on while I was in there. The country, we just heard this. One of our informants just told us this. One of our informants just told us that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the life I want to live.
Fuck that. Nuh-uh. Let me ask
They
you a
got,
couple. Yeah,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
Let me ask you a couple little quick hits. What is your favorite mafia movie?
The most, probably the most reality one. I like Bronx Tale.
Okay.
The Godfather is always going to be the Godfather.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they wrote that after Chris, his brothers, and his father.
Mm-hmm.
Columbo.
Yep. Chris Nolan, yep.
My, I mean, Goodfellas always be
Of course.
fantastic.
Yeah.
They hit the nail right on the head.
100%. Best Italian restaurant you ever ate at?
In New York City, Rayo's.
Rayo's is very good.
That's one of them. There was an old Italian restaurant. I don't know if they're still there, called La Polina's. They were on Avenue, maybe. They were great. And then Two Toms down on President Street.
Oh, okay.
And then Monty's was always good.
Yeah, that's okay. Mm-hmm.
I grew up right there up the block.
Mm-hmm. Are you coffee or espresso?
I used to be espresso, but now my daughter's got me hooked on that vanilla latte. Yeah, don't laugh. I know it's a broad drink. But brother, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Gravy or sauce? Tell me.
Okay, it's marinara sauce.
Okay.
It's just, you fry your garlic, basil.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you make a meat, you fry braciole, meatball, sausage,
Mm-hmm.
and it becomes a gravy. It's thick. It's a gravy.
It's a gravy.
I know they think gravy should be brown.
Correct.
It really does turn a little off red.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Lasagna or baked ziti?
Lasagna.
100%. Okay. All right. I got you.
I like gabardelles. Gabardelles.
Gabardine and broccoli. I love that. Gabardine and broccoli. Mm-hmm. I love that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your daughters obviously missed a lot of your time when you were away. And you were talking about it when they found out, because didn't I think you mentioned that you're on a Vlad TV. I think you said that.
No, they were born after I flipped.
Oh, they were born after you flipped. Okay. But you mentioned on Vlad, they found you at a restaurant or somebody, and
Yes, I was first here, and I met my wife, and I opened a restaurant down at the River Market called Scapetto's. That was the name I had.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had a guy in New York with Italian ices, so I started bringing it down here because there was none, and it's so hot.
Yeah.
And Little Rock, people suits walking. I put girls on corners, pretty hot girls, nice, well built.
Mm-hmm.
I had lines like you wouldn't believe. So the news, Channel 7 films it.
Mm-hmm.
They put it all over the TV, internet.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they found me.
Damn. That's crazy.
So they sent a squad down to hit me. They got away. They got the car. There was a stolen car with stolen plates. I was in the hospital getting a stress test. And my wife called me and said, "This guy's here asking the boss head guy, is this guy from Brooklyn? Is his name Jimmy?" And it was James back then.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have seen the Guido chains. Like my wife knows exactly because I have friends that come see me.
Mm-hmm.
And she panicking. She ran across the street to the police station. They had those little huts.
Yes.
Told them. They seen her. They ran to the parking lot. They ran.
Yeah. Wow.
Cop was alone. He was afraid to run after them, she said. Finally, he radioed for backup. Cars are coming. They went this way. The trolley was coming this way. They went around the trolley. They found a car 4 blocks away. Columnized.
Wow.
So right away, that night, I was out of there. I was in a safe house somewhere.
Wow.
Then my daughter was only a year old, Natalie. And she was one of the youngest babies ever being
The winter brush with sack. That's crazy. Now you're all over now. You were on Vlad TV. You're on Matt Cox. So why are you coming out more?
Hollywood Way.
Hollywood
I didn't
Waves,
want to
everything.
come out, but
No,
after she told the girls said, "Daddy, go," because Jerry Capisi. I don't know if you know who that is.
sure. It's a writer.
When I first flipped, he put an article out
Mm-hmm.
about me and Gotti and the junior, the war that we always had. He wanted to do an interview with me. I
Mm-hmm.
said, "Look, Jerry, I'm gonna lay low. I'm gonna go live a normal life. I'm
Mm-hmm.
ashamed of what I am. I'm ashamed of what things I've done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just want to ride off into the sunset and just live a normal life."
Mm-hmm.
He called my wife occasionally and say, "Is he ready? Is he ready?" No. But then after that horrible divorce, she was a
Mm-hmm.
trash.
Mm-hmm.
She blew everything out in the courtroom. He robbed this, he robbed that, he killed this. And here's the best part: she signed the MOS, remember understanding, with the
Mm-hmm.
U.S. Marshals.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking into it now because she wasn't supposed to disclose nothing,
Mm-hmm.
but she did.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, I just wanted to leave me. Judge gave me full custody of my girls, me and my
Mm-hmm.
girls.
Yeah.
We have a beautiful life.
That's
You
great,
know,
And I'm sure, like I said, you had a past, but everyone changes. Like I said, we were talking about John A. Light. He just got pinched, which I just don't see. He can't get bail, which is ridiculous. I don't know. It's kind of
they could have put. He's 63 years old with a heart condition.
yeah,
They could have put an ankle bracelet on the kid.
100%.
You know what I mean? And if he did real physical damage, it's all verbal talk.
Mm-hmm.
There was no physical damage. Yes, was he capable of it? Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
they could have gave the guy a bracelet. He went home. He did right for a while.
he did.
He did good. He does a lot for the PAL kids down in
He's in South
Staten
Jersey.
Island.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does
no,
stuff
he
in
does.
Jersey. I,
Yeah, his nephew's a boxer. I
yep,
mean, I go on and on and on. He did a lot of good. Did he make a couple of mistakes? But his best friend again, wall wire on him.
that's unbelievable. That's how it happens in this life. You can't trust your best friend.
The walls have ears. Remember those words.
Exactly, man. And like I said, you're all over. You're on Vlad. You're on Matt Cox. You're on other shows. You're all over the place. Where can people find you? You're at Zach Caruso on Instagram, right? You have
Yeah, I
Facebook.
mean, yeah. Zach Caruso's the name the Marshals gave me. That's why a lot of people, oh, he's a fake. Yeah, because if you Google Zach Caruso, Ugats comes up.
100%.
If you Google Jimmy Sirocco, aka Jimmy Easy, I come up all over the place.
All your articles, everything about you comes up.
About being Gotti at war for years. I mean, but you
Yeah.
got all these guys out there. He's a fake. He's a fraud. He's a lowlife.
No.
Call me what you want. I live like a king.
No. I talked to a lot of people up here in Jersey, and they all vouched for you. They said, "Yep, he's the
They
man."
tell you he was hot headed.
They said he's a
Trigger
little bit nutty.
happy.
He's a little bit nutty, but he's all right.
And then my niece was dating a boy. He was 18. She was 15. I warned him. He was on the case. His brother with Nikki and Lenny. He was around Nikki and Lenny.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, Danny, your brother, tell him to stay away from my daughter, my niece. They lived across the street from each other. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't listen. So my brother John gave him a beating. They all four of them attacked my brother John. I said, okay. John calls me up. I put a team together, park on a corner. I said, all right, John, they're all across the street. Okay. As soon as I tell you, you come outside. As soon as I come outside, they're all going to ambush me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. I'm on a corner. I got you covered.
Mm-hmm.
I had Batman Kevin driving. I had Mikey in another chase car on a Blazer.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he came out, they come out. Sonny, the one with my niece, comes out first, no shirt, like a tough guy. Grabs a bat out of the back of his Riviera, flipped the seat back, grabbed the bat. He comes walking towards my brother. My LSC. I pull up. Hey, Sonny, how are you? Boom, 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 boom. I sent him flying. Look at his brothers. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it was all over Staten Island. Helicopters. What does he do? He has my brother John arrested for shooting him.
Oh my God!
He want to say me because he knew.
Mm-hmm. Unbelievable.
We grabbed his brother Danny. We grabbed his other brother. How quick he went in court and said, "You want to know? That's not the guy that shot me." My brother John. He said, "I don't remember who it was."
He's smart.
So, make a long story short, he was warned. You go near my niece again, I'm gonna kill you. What does he do? 6 months later, he runs away with her.
Oh, fucking idiot.
So I go to Danny. Now I'm hot. He ran away with her.
Mm-hmm.
Danny said, I swear. I made Danny give up where he was.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So it was on Father Capitan Boulevard, Staten Island. Everybody knows who knows, the beach across the street. And it was townhouses. It was the end house.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother John and his wife Mary bang on the door. Dana, Sonny, we know you're in there. You better come out. Before we call the cops, Sonny jumps the back fence. And as soon as he jumps the fence, who's he see?
You.
What a fucking nightmare. He goes to run. I hit him in the back. I turn him over. I put it right by his private partners. Yeah, this is what you want to use? Boom.
Oh, wow. Piece of the guy.
He'll never do it again. He'll never do it again.
I'm sure he won't, brother. I'm sure he won't, man. You know, like we were talking about today's mob. They're not really as heavy hitters like they were in your day, right? They're not the same.
80s and 90s, guys were clipping guys like this, the Colombo War, this one. Now everybody's afraid to shoot.
Everyone is. There's no
they
shooter.
don't know the guy they're going with is wearing a wire.
100%. You know, 100%.
You don't do anything, go alone.
Yeah, exactly. You know, exactly. All right, man. Well, Jimmy, Zach, thank you so much, man. It's been a pleasure. You're all over. You go to at Zach Caruso on Instagram, like him, follow him. He's on Vlad TV. He's all over the place. Let's do this again sometime, my brother.
Anytime you want, brother. I enjoy talking to you.
You got
it, Jersey people.
Jersey boys. That's right, brother.
Sopranos all the way.
We love you, my man. You got it, brother. I'll talk to you later, my man.
Take care.
You got it.
Bye-bye.
You got it.
All right.
Started from nothing. Jersey streets, we